What is up, friends? It is time for some FACEIT. Like, I have got an absolute banger for you today. I mean, it's your absolute #1 seed, undefeated Supershy, taking on the new, fully unlocked good guys. This one has all the potential for a grand finals preview. There we go. Look at our bracket. As you can see, we are in upper bracket semifinals. Top 4 will make Master Division for Season 5. What does that mean? That means the winner of both of your upper bracket semifinals matches today guaranteed a spot in Master Division. There's a lot on the line here for both of these. Arguably more important to the teams than getting to the grand finals themselves or winning the grand finals themselves. I'm not saying it's not important, but making it up to Master Division, you're moving up a tier. You're striking distance of OWCS. You know, these can be players, especially if you go through and win it all and win grand finals, can be getting scouted and spotted from higher level teams, as everything is kind of starting to shift, right? I mean, there's been a bit of a power vacuum we've talked about all season. You know, young new players are stepping up. We've got a lot of really talented players that are just kind of getting into the competitive age. And I mean, it's been an amazing season. It's been an amazing season, and that's what we've got on the line here. I think that's a big story. We've got 2 teams of players that are both kind of in that category, that both kind of fit the next generation of upcoming Overwatch talent. Lunar's a perfect example. Lunar is a hot next up tank. You know, isn't even 17 yet. Isn't even eligible to compete in Master Division yet. Still awesome to see. It's awesome to see Lunar to be able to get up here and, you know, show the world, hey, I've got the chops, even though I'm not old enough. I'm ready to go and just prime, just waiting for the date to tick over. Let's see. We already had a hero ban. Yes, we had Brig banned out by Supershy. Supershy are going to start us off on the right-hand side. So Supershy undefeated. Your only undefeated team in expert from either division. Yeah, so 12-4 for good guys. But Golden Pants was highly nerfed all season with, I mean, just getting Wrecking Ball perma-banned against them all season long. Now, not an issue. We are in full OWCS rules. Loser pick down to being able to choose game type. And of course, that means hero bans are being determined map by map as well. No repeats. Cassidy banned out from good guys. We do, of course, have Velto taking on Meme Drawn currently, which is your #2 and #3 seeds in the other half of the bracket. So simultaneously going on, another banger match. We will definitely keep an eye on that with Alt Pytel and Potofu and Quack versus Urion. They're in the lower bracket fighting for their tournament lives. So lots of great matches going on. Don't want to neglect any of our teams. We'll certainly be trying to update you the best we can on that. But as we mentioned, it's Somoa here for map 1 of our featured match of the day. I don't know why I said that so loud. Yeah, let's get into it. Supershy versus good guys. Going over Samoa. We're starting things on Volcano. I wonder if they're going to stick all the sim as a way of rotation. But no, we're something a little bit more expected here. The Lucio, Curie, Soj, Tracer has. Of course, Golden Pants coming out in the expected trademark Wrecking Ball. Ooh, I don't know that I've ever seen Galactic Weapons on a Wrecking Ball. That looks badass. Has Mesu very, very low already. In fact, that's a lot of low health bars for Supershy as Libby gets pounced on. Quick ingress in the Wrecking Ball, serving its purpose to a T there, just like good guys drew it up in that first fight. Oh, as I say that, they lose senior held at the very end of the fight. Otherwise, flawless in the first cap. Golden Pants. That's a fun hiding place. Wow. Hikari coming up on your first ult. Ooh, ace a beautiful shot alongside Hikari, able to win the 2v1 over J9. Circling in the back, looking for the carry. Would love to get the Suzu out. Doesn't even get Suzu out. Doesn't need the pulse to get the kill. Both supports go down. Hikari holds on to the ultimate, and it's another great fight out of good guys. My goodness, that was surgical. From the opening defense from Ace and Hikari, able to kind of force a mismatch onto J9 trying to find this flank. All the way down into Hikari's subsequent two-piece onto the supports with no ultimate necessary. Golden Pants now hiding that same spot with the mines this time. Zolibi's going to be on the chopping block with Hikari coming in on a beautiful follow-up. Jedi's able to strike back to his built-up an ultimate. Once again, gets popped by Ace. Ace has got this Tracer's number here. Astrology, thank you for being here. I will be... Oh, we'll be watching the PXG game tonight. Ooh. Oh, who am I believe I'm doing... Villains Helios tonight, I'm afraid. Dueling style barriers. Ooh, I tell you, 2 caught into the downpour. What a Suzu. Yukino able to stay alive in the kill on the looter. But... Golden Pants getting Solidity. I was just saying there were some ultimates coming up online. Golden Pants might have just shut it down. A Consuming Rush with just the supports alive in this 99 fight. And that kill on the Libby does it. If Libby's able to get that overclock into the fight, I think we might be looking at Supershy in control right now. But alas, it's a 100-0.
Skies, I'll change that.
Ace with the killer accuracy, a big component of that victory for Golden Pants. And good guys. Got caught in the alliteration there, didn't I? Dominant in the flanker duel, getting J9 on a couple of occasions there in that opening sub-map of Volcano. Yukino very low on the outside. We'll get caught this time. Much different opening here for Supershy. Looks like they try to play around the flank a bit better. Got into the backline, able to trade it out in a 2v1, despite losing Messu, still up a player in this fight. And Supershy were on the board for the first time. Once again, controlling the flank. I was watching with the Lucio to see where they were going to engage. And then off on the outside, get Ace and I believe it was Senior Hill were over here trying to work this side angle. And they just get mismatched entirely. What a recognition. Superside fight the 5v2 immediately. Don't give time for a disengage. Great ambush. Now J9 setting for another one on the opposite angle. He's going to go ahead and let Golden Pants roll by. So that call-out's been made. They know Golden Pants is there, and here comes the attack. Kind of a race into the supports. It looks like Hikari and Golden Pants have won it. Without the carry co, we'll see if the sustain is enough here for good guys to get this point back. Obviously, Wrecking Ball doesn't need near as much as any other tank in the game. Libby is down, missing a little bit of punch of power. J9 might need a good stick here to win this fight out, or you can just have Lunar continue to claim heads as well. Both tanks finding value. Golden Pants dropping the adaptive shields. Actually did not get much out of the adaptive. Despite having 3 players around, I think the other 2 dropped just before the shielding came in. Which costs a little bit more time for Golden Pants to be able to re-engage. Now Kitsune rush up, and it's going to make it even more difficult. Good guys never quite able to get a foothold despite... finding a little bit of success in the trade. So Liddy is now back on the case and has found Senior help. Hikari ends up getting 2 with a beautiful pulse. God, as I'm distracted. What a flip. What a re-engage. Golden Pants still cleaning up here on the back end. Chandelier cosplay with mines in the pocket. Libby with the OC, sliding out from the safety of the cover just to get popped by Senior Held. Messer Sound Barrier is late, will not save the last two. Split-second kills from Golden Pants and Senior Held, I mean, moments before the Sound Barrier landed. Ends up being a terrible turn of events here for Supershy as they spend heavy and getting 0 ROI. Now the goal is just to get out, see if you can get out Sound Barrier as well as mines. I'm not even sure winning the fight is an option. You'd be, you know, if you could get something to the neutral, it'd be awesome. But a Sound Barrier engagement is so powerful here. Here they come. Mines are out, Sound Barrier's out, the boop up, and Libby's down. On the outside, Senior Held round on the flank back towards the taxi. Senior Held and Yukino are going to muscle down on Lunar. Now it's a matter of die quick. Jedi needs to get out or die now. Makes it out to the mini. 85% on the board. Oh, that was not where I wanted to go, honestly. Sorry. Kitsune rush up. Ooh, Mesu doesn't quite get out. Escapes the Tracer, only to get pounced on by Golden Pants. Lunar at 1 health. The Suzu to bail him out in the moment, but still taking fire from Senior Hill from across the way. Violent leap in, forces Senior Hill back, but doesn't do nearly enough damage to be a threat. The 3v1 goes to good guys. They're going to find Libby as well and take the map. I don't see any more stall coming in. Good guys will take the 1-0 lead. Supershy map pick. I just want to stay here long enough to where we can catch that first ban. I do want to check back. Oh, we don't get map. We don't get map scores on in expert. Shoot, I was kind of curious. I was kind of curious how many maps drop Supershy had. They did drop 2 to Lucky Cat, but Lucky Cat's kind of been punching up lately. We'll see. Down 1 here. We're going to Dorado. What are you banning out? What are you banning out? It's actually hard to tell. That is a wrecking ball. You can see ball. It says ball there. The dead center underneath the FACEIT logo. Let's go. All right. Who do we think had highest damage? Highest damage from map 1? Highest damage from map 1? I think I've got to go. I think I've got to go Golden Pants. I think I've got to go Golden Pants. Either Golden Pants or possibly Senior Held. No, it's definitely Golden Pants. Nearly 8,300. Yeah, Senior Held, the highest of the tied actually with J9 in damage for DPS. I mean, 25 points difference. Okay, we said it was a ball ban from Supershy. They're just going for the jugular right out of the gate. What was the Sojourn ban here from Good Guys? Immediately going after Zalibi. Understandable. Zalibi, one of the strongest hit scans in all of the division. Take that super powerful hero off the table. Seems like a fair trade. Why not? We'll see how it goes. It's going to be Good Guys starting us off on the defense. Golden Pants coming out on the Winston in lieu of the Wrecking Ball ban. Let's get some Wintons in chat. Let's get some Winton logos in chat. Free for all followers. You follow this channel, you get a Winton emote. Winton is a hero of the people. Yeah, I saw that GRDF. They had a great run. They were really punching up. They had a good run.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, yeah, you're right. I did not clarify that when I was talking about the bracket in the moment, though. I didn't know I had Bloom on. Sorry, that caught me off guard. I'm usually just... I may have got reset to default at some point. I usually just have green dot. Good opener from the defense. Lunar just kind of got thwarted off the high ground. Good play out of Yukino in that back line. Now, with the cart progress, though, the guys give up a lot of space here. That could be enough to just take the first segment of this, although nasty stagger on the supports. This is kind of dirty. But the cart progress in of itself might buy enough to force the defense, at least with just slight pressure onto the high ground, to take the courtyard. We're already seeing Hikari fall back. You can see Yukino kind of keeping a head on a swivel towards that back line. Jump to the red house here from Gold Pants, or Red Roof. A bold move. It does open up a little bit of room for Lunar to push forward, and that's gonna force the rotation. Playing the rhythm of the Winston is so much different than that of the Wrecking Ball. As Lunar is far more familiar with this, you can see kind of setting the pace. I mean, it's a groove pace. Wrecking Ball wants to, go super heavy metal for talking pace. Oh, speaking of, and it's very, very much illustrated there. The tempo that Gold Pants is trying to set is just, this song is just not in that BPM, you know? It's just not how Winston plays. It feels a little, this is just Supershy control. This is Supershy playing by the beat of their own drum to continue with the music metaphor. I am a drummer. You know what? Why not? Let's go with your strikes. Pulse bump down low. Doesn't quite land. Yukino does have a rally to help hold this very important corner. But here comes Lunar from the opposite side. The primal range could just knock her off the high ground. Would be good enough. Knocking everybody into the welcoming arms. With the rally up, though, this is going to turn into a brawl. And that is why Yukino is first on the chopping block here for Lunar's primal. Beautiful nade to finish off. Oh! Ace doesn't quite save Lunar. Thought might be able to keep Lunar alive with the additional healing, but good shooting out of Senior held, and some kills from Golden Pants, and this defense is holding. Although by a thread. And I mean a tiny little thread. They're giving up some space, but they can take high ground. They're giving some cart progress is more what I meant. But able to regain some map control by taking high ground. Oh, that Lunar? Yeah, Lunar got melted. I don't know if the cooldown just wasn't up yet, or just tried to toe the line a little too much. But good volley of Hikari, good volley of headshots out of Hikari, that is. And Lunar's health bar just went bye-bye super fast. Super fast. Much Wintons. Much Wintons. Yes, thank y'all. Love y'all. That's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. The hero of the people, I'm telling you. Oh, whoa. That was a deflect onto the sleep. Oh, what a catch. That was serendipitous. Oh, but it takes the Nano out of this fight. It's a super important play out of J9. Unfortunately, they don't get their blade into this fight either. That would have been nice for the Super Saiyan attack. And with Golden Pants primaling, Libby doesn't live long. No DPS left. Raisu's in trouble. Oh, good juggle for a ball player. Not bad. You got the late hit to get the, you got the hit, stomp hit. Not bad for a ball player. J9 now able to get the blade up. Nano boosted. 2 swipes onto Yukino. It's going to be the end of the high ground defense. Little drop to finish off Hikari. Well predicted. Ooh, nice little volley of headshots to boot. Nice attack, well calculated, well formulated out of Supershy. This will turn to the final corner, but not able to get a pick there in that little final engage. Beautiful nade, yeah! What a play from Raisu! Nano Boost, I don't even know where Nano Boost was trying to save Senior Health. The Nano Boost got lost in that. So Ace got the Nano from the Shriek perk, but Senior Health did not get it in time. I did not see anybody else receive it. I might have missed something there, but I think it just got lost trying to save Senior Health. Golden Pants looking to try to retake this high ground. The sleep lands just before the fumble comes down. Golden Pants will get out, does manage to avoid the purple, importantly. Raisu falls, the Senior Health returns to get a good dynamite into the back line, and the defense is holding on this point. But Mesu with a rally and Lunar's Primal in action. Actually, Lunar's Primal got jack nothing. Bubkiss. Thwarted. Really good play. I mean, Senior Held gets an important kill into that. Oh, and just looking to push forward here with 45 seconds to go. Try to make life even more difficult. A risky move. And see, Lunar and Jadine were more than happy to jump up there in blink of an eye. Still shots being thrown down range to try to see if they can find that pick on the Senior Held. Lunar in a bit of trouble. 2 seconds left on the jump. They're making out with 13 health. Into the Nano. Ooh, that was close. With 24 seconds to go, that would have been a disaster for Supershy. But Lucino does have the rally in play, and so the Nano is not going to yield any kills. Nice. The bubble barely blocking the whip shot. We heard a Deadeye in play from Zulbi as well, but Golden Pants now has a Primal onto the point. Messi trying to survive it with the rally. Lunar goes down, though. Raisu under pressure from said Primal cannot keep their Winston in play. Defense holds on the back of that. An exciting final minute here on Dorado for Good Guys defense. Hoping it'll be enough to move up to match point. Valen Frymix, thank you for the follows. Hope Sackle, to answer your question, there was the change in hero bans did not take effect until we got into the postseason. So in regular season, Ball was permabanned for all 16 games. A bold move. Ah, Ashura, nice, nice. I don't know, Jacob, does that count? I think that might be one of your dad jokes there, Jacob. Jacob was, speaking of bold, bold enough to reclaim 5 dad jokes at the very, very beginning of the stream. I don't know that there were very many people in here when that happened, but as dad jokes continue to pour in throughout this stream, you have Jacob to thank. I'm just going to inform you of that now. Supershy hoping that they can extend the length of this match. At least guarantee an extra map here with a hold on Dorado to try to tie up this series. An all-important point B hold. 1-1 is such a different score line than down 0-2. Let me on the cast. I like this for this more up-close kind of hold. Oh, there it is. There's the cast showing up in the feed when things get messy. His life bars were looking low there for the defense of Supershy. Libby pops off, pops heads. Hikari's able to buy a little bit of space, but not enough to turn the corner. Tier excellent, tire excellent, Tier excellent. Cool name, either way. I appreciate the follow either way. Appreciate everybody being in here for this banger match. I know I got a little bit of a late posting on the socials for it, so sorry about that, but thank y'all so much for being here. So far, so good. The Good Guys could win it out on the ball ban. Man, what a statement that would be. They've had to do it all season long. We'll go through a rotation underneath here. Lunar's going to match him out. The anti-nade lands, but with that fading, Golden Hand's confident to move up top, and a better bio-nade lands from Ace. This is going to result in a Hikari pick down low, has J9 about half health, will force out recall first, and just backs away for the mini. Actually, Hikari had their recall forced first in that fight. J9 recalls into a kill onto Yukito. Golden Pants low, no mega to grab. J9 still in control of the courtyard. Where's Libby? Is Libby in this fight? Libby's just returning into the courtyard. And The defense tries to stabilize on the back half of point A. Great move from Jedi. This is going to keep the bomb off the table. 2 minutes in, Senior held at only 50%, 55%. Both Libby and Jada have done a great job of keeping Senior Hill quiet so far on this attack. Nice pair of kills from Libby there to close out that fight. Oh, and Jacob coming in with, like, more dad jokes. More. Hey, Panda, can we get a cooldown? Wait, I don't know if you can. Can you get a cooldown on that? Wait, Trash Panda's just getting in the mix. All right, we're gonna pile them on. I'm gonna need a whole book. We're gonna ride a book. Yes. All right, y'all are crazy. Y'all are wild. This chat is unhinged, and I love it. Gold Pins and Banana Blues rally up from good guys, and they're gonna convert this double ultimates into a pair of kills. Now, they hadn't gotten a whole lot of cart progress here. I might need a counter, y'all. I might need a dad joke counter. All right, we had 4 remaining.
60 seconds remaining.
You just added 13 more. All right. Gold Pants Primal Rage, able to find Jada and dropped a little Easter egg at Gold Pants' feet. Completely unfazed. Gold Pants is going to return on to this point. Libby's back. And we have a Primal out of Lunar. This defense is stabilizing. Good guys are not getting the kills they need quickly enough. We'll see if Akari is able to start those dominoes falling here, but we're in desperate time now with 12 seconds to go. Here's that Deadeye out of Libby. Ooh, skull up top, Yukino! Yukino, why did you peek that? No, 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 no! Tries to cross the worst possible time. And so Libby's gonna stop good guys here. Supershy have done it. The big point A hold. We are knotted up. I know, Boa's excited about that one. I don't know if you hear my dog freaking out in the background. It's hard to ball tech when you keep coughing mid-double boop. Wait, who's got a cold? Aw. Hey, the Golden Pants Winston wasn't terrible. Wasn't terrible. Suravasa pick out of good guys. Now it is time for more ball. I didn't see who banned what. I did not see who banned what. Dad joke number 1, how do you throw a party in outer space? You plan it. Just like that, we're down to 6-8. Ooh, Genji ban and Kiri ban. So it's an interesting ban. Let's go take a look at some scoreboards now that we got. Let's see. Who stands out from map 2? Oh, man, it's close. Man, it's close. Okay. So Supershy does ban the Kiriko. I was curious because I mean they run a lot of Lucio Curie like with the hazard comps and stuff. So that could have gone either way, I think. All right, let's get you set up. Let's get in.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for map 3.
Initial flashpoint. Mark.
I know, I gotta get the bands fixed. Bear with me 1 second. It did make sense to me for good guys to ban the carry. Well, I haven't seen it did make sense for Supershy to ban the Genji. We haven't seen Hikari play anything else. I don't know that I've seen throughout regular season, although, you know, comps were a little different. I don't remember Hikari playing much Genji. But, you know, I see a lot of games. You know, I could be misremembering. You know, that's certainly possible. But it is, in fact, there we go. With the tracers, we're getting the Cass versus Sojourn battle, which is this. I'm seeing this duel more and more and more as like old school Cassidy players are able to find value in the Cowboy once again. Of course, as I say that, this backline just gets thrashed from a dive from a card in Golden Pits as the ball has been unleashed once again. Oh, right back to 17. Ooh, nice finish. J9, yeah, was limit testing there, I think, a little bit too much. Kind of... I had an opportunity, it looked like, to get back into cover. Maybe didn't expect Gold Pants to make the move, but Gold Pants locked it down. Just a quick flick. Finds the execution, is out. Pounce on Libby. There comes Hikari trying to follow it up with the pulse. Well, doesn't quite land. 50%, 56% on the board. We have had... about tied up, basically. Oh, yeah, you're in trouble. Rising wasn't going to survive that, even if Senior Hill doesn't get the rail shot in. It's a cool spot. I'm going to remember that. Oh, they're going to Palace? Oh, they did go to Palace. Great positioning from good guys to be prepared for this spawn. The way that was a wonderful push out. And that's exactly what they were preparing for, as they were kind of staging. Otherwise, it's, you know, free defender's advantage here for Supershy. Nano Gold Pants slept. Let me. Oh, with the flash fan trying to go into the Deadeye does not work. Gold Pants smashes down Nesu as well, follows up with a third. Now, it's a 2v2 left on the point. It's Tracers and tanks versus each other. Oh, no, Yukino was not Hikari in the fight up on the edge. I thought that was Hikari, that was Yukino. Mesu shows back up, and Golden Pants finds themselves completely outmatched. First cap goes to Supershy after a hard-fought engagement. Sorry, I changed my mind on where I want to go like halfway through that camera movement. My bad, y'all. Sound barrier advantage. The Libby's going to find Hikari out of the gate. Senior Hill's OC. So we were fine where we were. Let's just keep it there.
Recharging.
It fades. Good guys have to just wait for the reinforcements to come back. Heading to the back line. Lunar's going to take down Senior Held. With no choice but to pour damage into the tank, Ricey will get this nano boost online shortly, and Supershy are in a wonderful position to just keep cycling through ultimates and deny the explosive engagements that good guys want to set up for. Hikari is on point, trying to sneak this off from underneath. All right, there goes the Lucio to deny the cap. Mesu actually, oh, because Mesu's so separated, the sound barrier does not land on Lunar. And Supershy kind of get pulled apart like taffy, eventually splitting in the middle. Correct. Just to further elaborate on the ban question in chat, or what are you being talked about. We have officially moved over to full OWCS style rules. Only one hero can be banned per series from a team. You know, a hero can only ban once. Per series, per team. That just started in playoffs. The bubble to save the Libby. Oh, but the roll through. Extra boosted. J9 even got the slowest fireball of all time. Gold Pants comes up with another 3-piece in this fight. It's 80% unlikely that we'll see a recontest, particularly with a late stagger here on the Lunar. J9 just coming out of spawn. Nah, there's no chance for a touch. It's going to be a 2-0 lead here on Suravasa. Once again, kind of harking back to that wonderful setup in between Market and Palace. Even though Supershy actually ended up winning that first fight. Now, this spawn. Supershy able to get a better jump on this one. That's a deep push from Hikari. Hikari's all the way on the other side. Yeah, you have to say easily find themselves with Mesu and J9 on top of him in a 1v2. I'm surprised that they did try to move the way, but he just leaves the backline completely open. Nade comes in, Golden Pants comes in, and Senior Hair lands the shot. Lunar tries to just explode forward, bust out through the middle of it all. Forces back a lot of good guys players, but with mines on the point, not a lot of backup, and with the bio nade in, it wouldn't matter anyway. Lunar jumps up just as their own nade lands to try to save them, but from that high ground, they're able to find a little bit of healing. Senior Hell's overclock will get stopped by that pulse bomb. And despite what looked like a less than ideal start to the setup to the... Oh, I mean, okay, Supershy haven't won the fight. They did get first control, which is what I was initially going to say. J9 is the last player standing when it's all said and done. J9 stalls the point out just enough for Lunar to make it back. Big play. Even though J9 sacrifices themselves to make it happen, they never give up control at this point. Sound barrier now has to be used just to move on to the objective, as well as a nano boost here on a good guys. That will get leverage into killing a Mesu 99% towards their own beat. Not ideal, but a nano boosted Zolby is able to find some revenge on everybody's favorite hamster. Headshot lands onto Hikari, forcing up the recall. Hikari still moves in and executes his right with a one clip. What was that? Sorry I didn't get that one on stream, but that was nasty. Just the speed of that one clip was nasty, and you're going to force the reset with it. Oh, Deadeyes get canceled so much, I don't even think it deserves the term. Oh, the sleep! Nice play from Resu. Does everybody make it in? Yes. The supports are not stuck behind the mines, and we can get a push here, a full push here, out of Supershy. Curious to see how they want to use their sound barrier in this. They got some options, as it's the only ultimate online. Really, for either team, outside of this pulse we're looking at from J9. You know, the pulse bomb feels like somewhere between a cooldown and an ultimate sometimes. First flashpoint picked up here. No, no, I hit my button. Behave, cameras, behave. Clear defender's advantage for good guys on this spot on into garden. Still 4 ult to the pocket. Good discipline out of Mesu and the rest of Supershy for that matter. The sleep lands. J9's purple. Ace is fending off all threats currently. Oh, but Lunar shows up to punch him in the back. Ace does eventually get J9 though. Able to trade out and keep good guys in this opening fight. We're down to tanks. I think it's a 1v2 favoring good guys. Senior Hell back on the case. Giving first cap and that player advantage. And the fight win. You know, all the above. All the things. All the things go to good guys. Silver and who? I appreciate the follow. We are so close to 4,000 followers, y'all. I really appreciate it. We were like 10 away, I think. Somewhere in there with today's stream. Thank you so much. A huge goal, a huge milestone. So yeah, just quick shout out appreciation for all the support. Thank you, community. Love y'all, love y'all. Good guys have managed to get themselves back into this. Mesu holding on to that sound barrier, and Yukino's able to get up a second cycle. Investing and matching into this fight. Senior Hill with a nano boost has already found Mesu and for first blood. Lunar is nano boosted and trying to hunt down a couple in the back, but the entirety of good guys come to thwart them. Aside from Hikari, that is. Hikari stays out to clean up J-Dime. Lunar's nano fades, and their health bar is going down right along with it. 92% on the board here. The Fab final flashpoint. This will be the map. Good guys hang on to take it 3-1. They now sit one map away from qualifying for Master Division. Every ult that can be canceled to me is a Jax in my written rules. You know what? I won't argue with that. There, you know, the logic is sound. The logic is definitely sound. The car is so sticky. So sticky. All right, Esperanca pick out a Supershy. Who do we ban? Who do we ban? Oh, did y'all hear about that circus fire? Yeah, it was a crazy circus fire. It was intense. All right, counter's back down to 16. I had a good friend of mine that was struggling, you know, feel like they were making too many mistakes in life. I said, you've got to embrace your mistakes. It's okay. So my friend gave me a hug. 15. Let's see. What was that band? Lucio band from Supershy. They are also starting us on the right-hand side. Let me get that flip for you. Let's go take a look at our scoreboard with that. Another Golden Pants. Another Golden Pants damage lead. Yes, indeed. Actually, no, Libby. Libby with damage lead on that one. Excuse me. What did the big flower say to the little flower? Hi, bud. 14. That ball gameplay is just like me for real, for real? Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Lineups are finalized. Let's go see what good guys want to ban here. Oh, banning out a Sombra. Okay, just kind of making sure to ban out one of their Wrecking Ball counters. Makes sense. Makes sense. It's time for map 4. It was the Esperanca pick here out of Supershy. Why did the math book look so sad? It had too many problems. 13. Damn it! We're back up to 15. Back up to 15. All right, we're getting game. Y'all remember to change the counter when we get back. Okay, very different look out of Lunar and Supershy as they're going to go into a very brawl-style composition with J9 on the Torb as the anti-wrecking ball. No changes. No changes from the other side. With the Lucio, I mean, with the Lucio banned out, Lucinos goes into a brig. No, we're at 15 right now. I know with the delay, it makes the math funny. We are currently at 15. So far, the just sustained kind of death ball-y composition is working out. You can see that Hikari and Golden Pants are having a lot harder time finding entries. That's what I was looking for. Everybody kind of bunched up in the bakery. I think the one with the red and white tiles. Oh, it's a bar. That's the bar. Excuse me. Bunched up in the bar. Cowboy grabbing a sarsaparilla over there. J9 grabbing a headshot on Hikari, clearing off that flank. This is going to be Ghost side. This should be Lunar attempting or has the ability to try to push up. Interesting positioning as Yukino has just decided to go behind the tape. And Hikari's gone over to a far to help deal with this brawly composition. A little flip of the map. Good guys trying to drop down in behind Supershy, but Supershy are continuing to press the bot the whole time. Now have just kind of bunched up and just managed to turtle inside this hallway, moving their death ball composition into a new location successfully, and that's going to be the name of the game here for Supershy, is successfully rotating as a group and not leaving any vulnerabilities for Golden Pants and Hikari to pounce upon. So far, so good. It's been a flawless opening 2 minutes out of Supershy. They're going to have Deadeye to work with from the high ground and an orbital ray to cap this point if they really need it, if they're able to hold on to it, which they are. Now they can use orbital ray to take this next corner. $16. There's the orbital ray. Used really, really far in the back line. I think it was trying to use to keep themselves alive. No value out of the orbital. So, I mean, really good job from good guys to kind of force Raisu to feel like they were in such a vulnerable position to use that in a bad spot. Good kill from Golden Pants to clean this up. And we get the first kills in the first fight win out of good guys. But Supershy with such a successful opening 2 minutes, they get that checkpoint. Can't argue with that. Oh, we're back up to 17. 17 the magic number, huh? 17's the magic number? Well, you gotta win some gambas. Win some gambas, and then you can redeem some dad jokes. Oh, look at this positioning, y'all. This is dirty. This is so dirty. With the mind, the patience, the pile drive. Libby's not gonna stand a chance. Rolls out. Oh, the damage mitigation from the combat roll keeps them alive, but everybody's just separated. The Brigands annihilated point blank. The Torb's bailed out. Libby shows up for some extra kills, and the Torb with that extra armor is able to fend off Golden Pants' wrecking ball. Libby able to pop Hikari out of the sky, bailing out Lunar just so they can jump down and contest the bot and get destroyed by a rally. But yeah, you know what it is, what it is. Senior held, and Libby exchanging shots, both kind of back away from the duel. Now, good guys got their supports just kind of bunched up against the wall. Senior held drops the overclock, rotating the main with Golden Pants coming in to bail them out. Swoops in for the save to find Libby and Raisu. God, the point blank fireball. The point blank fireball. That was what? I wish I could do that. I mean, I know it's like, just do it, right? Like, yeah, just do it. You just short-range fireball, like, no problem. Like, that was the 6-inch punch from Golden Pants is the Bruce Lee of Hammond. I swear to God. The attempt at a barrage pile drive combo thwarted. Actually, it's kind of a 3v3. I mean, with close spawns unlocked from good guys, they are going to get a couple, both supports are going to spawn there and reinforce on the high ground. Did they get the other two? They did. They did. Clash Robot, thank you for the follow. Unfortunately, this is a push robot, but you know what? Close enough. It's like a cousin. Hikari's going on a little bit of a sightseeing tour. Keep an eye on the backlight here. Attack it, senior help with the shot. Beautiful setup. Clay pinch in action if I ever saw one. So let me swing in this. Oh, never mind. Slept out. That's a dead jacks? Dead jacks. We'll stick with the dead jacks. Anti-nade landing into the pack, though. And Zolibi's able to find a kill, despite the anti-nade landing into the pack. The death ball's working. The death ball continues, despite losing little pieces here and there. Close spawns have been reacquired here from Supershy. They've got control both sides of the high ground. Levy just muscles through Ace and Senior Held, wins on a 1v2. The flash fan onto Golden Pants. Has to drop the adaptive shielding. A little rope around. Gets the pile drive damage. You do at least force Zolibi out. They're able to regroup with the team. Kitsune Rush, throw it in. Here for good guys. Rally to help defend it off. Lunar with the Annihilation in it as well. I'm surprised to see Annihilation and Rally used simultaneously. Both kind of, sustain ultimates. But Golden Pants does not get any kills with the Nano Boost, at least not yet. Shield block from Mesu on that one is gorgeous. So despite not having Raisu in this fight, and actually super important, because without Raisu in the fight, I don't think they would have recovered from a big burst of damage there. Molten Core from J9, just feels like painting the town red. Why not? Need a 1v1 with Ostrix? Oh, that would go hard. Maybe I could arrange that.
This ends now.
That'd be a fun off-season thing, would it not? Like, I don't know. That just seems like a fun off-season thing. All right, anyway. Seed got planted, and I started incubating on the fly. Nothing happened with Hikari's overclock. Despite everybody caught in a hallway, everybody's from Supershy is able to duck and cover enough. A couple shots from Ace. He's like, get off me! God, let me cleans up the inside of the house. There's a beautiful flank. J9, Mesu, and Zolibi push around to the far left-hand side. Overwhelmed Senior Held, and are now entrenched on this beautiful off angle. This forces Hikari and everybody else not able to push up name. They have to take cover in this back corner. The bomb to hold the point for the moment alongside the spin to win from Golden Pants. Couple of kills coming through for good guys, though. Even with an orbital ray on the point, they're going to make this stop with a $138 remaining. Another questionable... Deadjet makes it sound like they died. It's true, because they just got slept, right? They didn't die. Noonjacks? Ijax? Ijax just sounds funny. Oh, had the mines come along. I thought Gold Pants was about to hit those, like, the timing on that was impeccable. Senior Health still gets a kill, even with the mines not getting invested. I'm guessing that was like a frame off from Golden Pants mining there. It's what that looked like. This is initially looking like a great opener for good guys, but they get picked apart a little bit. A couple players getting split off. Senior Held with a beautiful pulse. Whoa. Yeah, we've had Hikari go to the Ash, and Senior Held in the Tracer and finds two with the first pulse ball. Nicely done. Noonjacks is all right. Noonjacks is all right. I don't know, you could be a Hijax. Huh? Oh, Hijax? Alright. I know, that's just hijinks. Nah. Does that one count off the dad joke counter? Captain Sun out from Ace in a massive ult fight. Deadeye started from Lumi. The Captain Sun got blocked by the shield and rally from Mesu. Deadeye doesn't find anything, and the ults are starting to fade. Yukino taken down, and a car popped in the dome. Lunar 15 euro held, and the bot is getting away. Supershy force a map 5.
Play of the game.
Okay. Okay. Good guys will get picked for map 5. Winner of this map. Guaranteed a spot in Master Division for Season 5. It's going to be Blizzard World. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Pretty sure I already said hijacks earlier. Yeah, you did, totally, girl. You did. I was just running through our options. I was just running through all of our options, okay? The Tor band here from Good Guys. Got a great pick from Jedi. Let's look at some stats from map 4. Did Libby have most damage again? Close. J9 actually takes most damage this time. Libby has fewest deaths in the lobby, though. Ooh, actually? Actually. Ace had fewest deaths. Okay, so we already determined there was a Torbjorn ban in from Good Guys. It's an Ana ban. Little advice, stop looking for the perfect match. Use a lighter. 15.
Four, three, two,
Of course I'm releasing.
incoming. Defend objective A.
Super shout out the defense, sticking with the brawl composition with Jade. I'm going into the Symmetra. So this is something I kind of pontificated about earlier, whether you can use a Symmetra to kind of avoid the dives from Hikari and Golden Pants, and just use it to get out of spawn, and I thought might actually run it, is going to in fact pull it out here. Ooh, that's sending Lunar into the front line with that teleport. I think Libby went in too. You betcha. Beautiful shot, Lunar with the follow-up, and the defense turns into the offense. The Hunter becomes the prey. Good first fight. You do still have Golden Pants and Hikari kind of entrenched. Rolling in the back, Zillibee, and everybody takes the teleport. This going up to, ooh, Griffin, and some nasty shots to take Senior held down. I don't think the flashbang hit Gold Pants. They're able to roll out. It was hard to tell either way. Libby providing coverage for the front and the back. Great finish on the Yukino. Libby's on one right now, y'all. Panda, thank you for the follow. I don't know if they know Golden Pants has made it up here. They didn't act like they knew Golden Pants was up there. I love the positioning from Ace on that as well. This is going to be a beautiful Kitsune rush. Diagonally thrown in, Messi doesn't stand a chance. The orbital throwing into the mines. The mines are going to completely devalue this orbital ray. Supershy get nothing for it. They cannot move back onto the point. Fully and wholly claimed from Good Guys and Ace. Great setup.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
Machu, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. How did it go? How did it go? I know Quack was playing lower bracket today. I hope you had a great game. Akari dodging a kick out of Raisu. We really are getting a martial arts flick here. Winner with the annihilation inside Mega Room. Ooh, you have SOL, you have sightlines on your healers. Ooh, Master shows up with a rally. It's gonna find Yukino. Oh, and that is an AJ. Yukino tries to beat off the wall. I mean, I did not see a sound barrier. I did not hear a sound barrier. GG Natio, thank you for the follow. Or Natio, perhaps. Roll through, but Supershy really entrenched themselves inside Mega Room now. Sticking with this philosophy of just death ball up, fortify one area, and make it extremely difficult for any of these divers to get in. You can see Yukino getting punished first in this fight. Golden Pants trying to find a space to drop these mines. Well placed. You separated the defense into two. Good, quick clear though. Quick mine sweeping to try to help this defense to reconverge, support each other through this Kitsune rush. Deadeye up. Senior Hill's down, but so is Looter. Golden Pants still on the case, trying to harass Liddy in the back. Ooh, they both had about 50 health. Golden Pants did not like those odds. Yukino comes up with 2 though. Yukino returning with a vengeance, searching for some redemption here on Blizzard World after being the first to die and losing their ultimate. Those kills are enough to swing this fight. Good guys are rolling. Well, in more ways than one. Great follow-up shot from Ace. I think it was on the back of that pile drive. May have just been Ace just squaw, hitting him cold. Very broken fight. Libby ends up back behind the attackers over by Pillar. And this is another taffy defense out of Supershy. One we hadn't seen pulled apart that bad, I think, since earlier in the series. Checkpoint picked up. Mines invested to secure that. Maybe a little over ambitious there from Gold Pets. You know, you could use that to take this next corner. And with only 2 minutes remaining, very dangerous. As many ultimates as Supershy has online, it can be very difficult to unearth them. Even though the ultimates look very similar on both sides, I mean, it's far more likely Raisu to get a high value orbital on this corner. Oh, what? Another aggressive teleport? Okay, no, it's going across. I thought they went out to the open. Now, we're going to get that orbital throw on. Indeed, pushing forward. In fact, even more value than I might have anticipated. Now, they are not able to secure kills with it, but it does fend off the sound barrier. Attackers coming back in with this Kitsune rush. Well placed from Ace. Goes diagonally all the way back into the Supershy backline. Very well placed Kitsune rush. Photon barrier doing a lot to keep him at bay for a moment. Let's check in with Senior Hill. Played it from the outside. Has an overclock. Played in from back toward spawn. I've got to get the word outside out of my damn vocabulary. What a crutch I've got right now. Weird how that one snuck in. Senior Hill flanking through the small rooms.
This ends now.
Walk side Ace. Huge outside flanking Akari on the back of a pile driver. A beautiful shot will take down Raisu and Libby. Good guys getting it done on both sides. But you could think of it the follow. Time winding down. This map 5 attack. Mines thrown directly over the objective. Akari's trying to group in with it. That'll do. Once again, the dynamic duo of Golden Pants and Akari, this time muscling down the infinite stall health bar of a Ramatra. Mesu's rally completely denied. Libby will get one, but that is all the defense will find. We'll get a cap with 8.5 seconds remaining.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
My dog is just on like a grumbly growl fest. He's just sitting in the hallway, just grumbling, just kind of like not growling like a dog growl. Like, "Arr." It's just kind of like making these just rumbly, like like consistently for the past several minutes. A little distracting. It's gonna be awesome to see with the more stagnant brawly squad how they choose to attack these points, particularly with the teleporter now. I mean, it's you figure this composition's a lot stronger when they have the defender's advantage. So, and of course, with this dive composition, it's not at all what good guys want to do. So this will be a very interesting kind of flip of styles here. With the more stagnant comp force to take space, the more mobile comp force to hold space. Teleport up to the high ground. Ooh, that roll through could have been very dangerous. Luckily for Supershy, everybody's managed to keep feet on dry ground. Recall force out of Akari, and now chase being given by Libby and Lee J9 there in the back. Now J9 playing bodyguard duty for the two supports at the moment until a rotation teleport needed. They do have Senior held isolated, and Mesu called in to help win that duel out. Meanwhile, Lunar being kept alive on point on a knife's edge here from Raisu, so Hikari's just going to cut out the sustain. Deadeye will force everybody out for a moment. Golden Pin's going to take some good damage off the back of that. Drops in front of Lunar, but Lunar is too distracted trying to shoot the Lucio. But, with all of the above, nobody's able to stall the point. The high mobile comp is not able to anchor the objective well enough. You end up getting a cap without even being a full fight win. Plenty of time left in the bank. Enormous amount of time in the bank here for Supershy. Start working through point B. This is going to be a slow and steady. I think this is going to be the name of the game for Supershy on this one. Patience required. These teleports are going to be so important if they can find an isolated, vulnerable target a little too far away from the core and not able to get healed. That's a pulse out of Akari already thrown in. J9, you had trouble. That headshot landed just before J9 got into cover. Senior help with the follow-up. Rally to throw in from Mesu. I think it's it's 3 players here, right? Just Mesu, Libby. Lunar's still hanging out back towards the objective. The rally just gets nothing. You can see once the immobile, more stationary comp kind of gets pulled to the threads, and we've seen this multiple times throughout this series. It's exactly what good guys are looking for. Tuwoski, thank you for the follow. Says hi, hello, appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying this map 5 banger. Teleport used to get into Mega Room. Plethora of ultimates for both sides. Janet's going to teleport the team across. The Annihilation pop first. I think just for some sustain down here on the front line. Buy a little bit of space, see if they can turn this corner. The Consumer is thrown in directly to challenge that. Libby just cancels their own Deadeye. Try to get some extra shots at this. Orbital Ray and Sound Barrier from each team respectively. Photon Barrier up in the midst of this fight. Good job from Supershy to just dance around it, able to fend off Akari and Golden Pants with the use of that barrier. Teleport to the high ground to now continue to move forward and claim space. Supershy are on the march. Just show Golden Pants paw, please. You got it, Ice. Pile drive it back, build up moral charge. 2/3 of the way towards the mines, which is going to be crucial to make this stop. 2:30 on the clock, Hikari already out of the fight. Golden Pants missing the duo of this dynamic set. One more pile drive on the cart only gets 5%, needed a bit more, but Senior Hell delivers a kill. We'll actually get one with a well-placed disruptor shot. Golden Pants trying to hold. Raisu with 2 picks from the Juno. Mines come out, but it's going to be too little too late, I think. Raisu goes down with a stick, though. J9 finishes off Akari. Supershy will get the cap with only 2 players left standing on it. Ooh, that one goes down to the wire. Oh, little spider ball. It's fun to do. You carry the momentum from riding up, then you can ride on the ceiling. Ooh. It takes a bit of practice, but the spider ball is super useful. Golden Pants opted into the 1v2 inside, so they can put out a ton of damage. Yeah, Golden Pants can't stick around in there. A lot of low health bars, as a matter of fact, here from good guys. Linden's going to drop an Annihilation, turn this corner, start making their way down the straightaway with Hikari gone. The flanks are covered and all eyes are pointed at the back of the objective. Golden Pants trying to shift that attention. Gotta be careful, might leave that back line a little too open. Linder goes down trying to overextend while the other 4 Superstar players were dealing with the Golden Pants distraction. So it ends up working well. The rest the Golden Pants took paying off. Why rally now? Why not? Yeah. Airtight logic. Double support ult available from the defense. The Orbital, what I normally consider such a powerful ultimate, has not found a ton of value so far in this map. And with the mines up, which has been the perfect counter to that Orbital, might not see this one. You know what? So they're holding it until the very, very end. I do like this. Rice is not throwing it in too early. Try to use it in the final exclamation point on the back of this objective, and it's going to be now. In through the mines. Kitsune rush up at the back of the fight. Don't get my camera stuck on the wall. There's way too much going on for that. Rally up. Photon barrier. Everything in the kitchen sink. Toss into this fight. Golden Pants low. Finished off Ace as well. Zolimi was holding the door while the other 3 cleaned the cart. It's 2:18 with the additional time added to the clock. A full minute and 18 seconds ahead of good guys.
Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
It took time for good guys to stage and set up enough to be in a position to really overwhelm point A the first time around. You know, it took them a good 2 minutes of kind of poking and prodding and staging. Obviously, they're not afforded that luxury in this extra innings push.
Incoming. Defend objective.
Senior held back into the Tracer. Hikari goes over to the Pharah. So a bit of a double flex DPS look. I think Tracer is kind of her own monster outside of the hit scan flex DPS monikers, but for all intents and purposes, a double flex DPS look. Early damage onto Yukino already. Oh, Libby pops. 2. Libby gets both DPS as they try to make the approach, just bunkering up inside the stable. Kill on a J9, not bad. Might be the opening needed. Oh, Ace, importantly, stays alive. Ducks around the corner just in time. So Libby keeping him at bay, and J9's coming in on the flank. Okay, that was a swift step out. Ace is able to get back into solid ground. 5 seconds on the clock. Golden Pants wants to go get some high ground, but is forced to move on to this objective. You need to get Senior held on to this point to anchor because Golden Pants has work to do it back. Senior held is actually going to go up towards the ladder. Golden Pants moves back onto the objective. Here comes the fire from Hikari, moving in onto this top side. And slowly but surely, good guys are buying the space they need. Mesu in a tough spot, caught in that corner. Zalibi's trying to create a little bit of an opening here. Gets some damage down, but not enough to finish off Hikari. It's going to end up being a trade. 3v2 on the point. 4 good guys. Excuse me, for Supershy. Senior held low. Golden Pants goes down, and they will get denied any percentage.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
We have 2 possible outcomes. Supershy, get 33%. Move on to your upper bracket finals. Where apparently they will meet Velto. According to UKIDS in chat here. And also be promoted into Master Division for Season 5. Otherwise, it's a draw, and we get a map 6.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
This was a good guys map pick, by the way, and on map 5, you can choose from any map that has not been played. They were not forced to pick hybrid. They were able to choose from any map in the pool that had yet to be seen in this series. And this was the home. This is the advantage they're hoping they can hold for 2 minutes. Put a stop to Supershy. Take us to another map. Which at a tie, they would get map pick again. Gold Pants already in trouble. Getting chased. Below half health. Has to retreat up to the high ground. Where Hikari is on a venture, by the way. Pulling out everybody's favorite, they were here to make the stop. Ooh, the drill dash clips the ceiling. Oh, gets caught. And then J9 with a swift teleport to the high ground. This is going to run Senior held away. And this is not looking good for the good guys' defense. I believe Supershy have done it. Raizu and Looter coming up with picks. That is all they need. Supershy, you are moving on to Master Division for Season 5. And we'll see you in the upper bracket finals to take on Velto. Congratulations.
Play of the game.
And on that, it's Lexer. You get Lunar in chat saying Skibbity Zalibby. Lunar and Raizu, next one's out the hood, says Karama. Well, I mean, it looks like the entirety of Supershy will be moving up into Master Division for Season 5. What a series. Holy cow, what a series. That's not ours. That's the Beamshot series. Libby with a generational performance. Oh my god. I mean, props to Hikari. Hikari had 30 elims. Hikari actually leading the map in elims. Actually, Golden Pants leading the map in elims. And Fewest Deaths, for that matter. tied with Ace. AEC. I've always pronounced it Ace. Forgive me if that's wrong. But so Libby. Oh my, Libby with a 24K, just outstanding, dominant performance on that map. Libby, you monster. You monster. Skibbity's a Libby. That's so good. Interview with Libby? I know, honestly, Libby has expressed doing an interview in the past. This could be doable. Yeah, you did fantastic, Looter. Oh, nice. Okay, it looks like we might get a double interview here. Quick look around the league while we're getting this interview set up. Oh, Pytel and Potofu also went map 5. Ooh. Oh, man, Machi come through with the big raid earlier. Quack got 3-0. Zed, big props to Urion. They played extremely well, and apparently they did. We're down to top 6. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I brought Boomed with me.
Amazing. Well, since I've only got audio, introduce yourselves just so everybody can kind of put a voice to the face.
Libby, you go first.
I'm Libby, or Libby, hit scan player for Supershy.
Okay, hello. My name is mentally_boomed. I'm coach for approximately 7,000 Overwatch teams, and currently the head coach of Supershy for FACEIT Expert Playoffs.
Let's go. I appreciate y'all taking the time to come talk. All right, how we feeling? Like that was an insane series. Like let's just start easy. How we feeling after that map 5? Holy hell.
I'm sweating.
I'm mad. I'm annoyed. I'm fuming.
This guy's just shouted at us, bro.
Yeah, literally just shouted at them for about every map, I think. But it's fine. We came. The wizard does it again. Comes up with the comp, finds the mango, and we're all good. We just picked Sim and Torben. What can they do? What can Golden Pants do if you're just getting shot by a bot? Like, you have to aim.
I theorized like I think it was Suravasa. You kind of just did a Sim rollout, and I was like, the Sim would actually work pretty well, and I was shocked to not see y'all stick with that sooner. What would kind of walk me through just briefly the path from starting in the Hazard Lucio Curie comps to ending in the Ramatra Brawl comps?
Ego. Yeah. So we played the dive straight up, and I was like, I going into it, I know Haz is awful into balls, but I'm like, it's FACEIT expert. Maybe Yukino into his brains out. We'll see. We can win. And then we got cooked. I was like, okay, now we might have to go Monkey Anna. So we went off like the awful comp to like the slightly better but still dive comp.
Right.
And then we got cooked on that too. I was like, all right, boys, we just go in the.
Hey, they burned the cast ban first map. They already knew.
Yeah, true. Awful
knew.
from them. Horrific from them. They burnt the cast first one. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's a valid point. We
just play the bots. Like, if you can't aim at the ball player, just play the bot heroes where the turrets aim for you, and you're gonna be okay. I promise.
You're saying J9 didn't have aim, okay?
No, J9 was coming though. Like J9 was doing some bits. By the way, shout out to the goat. He had a game today.
The J9?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He was coming everything. Blizzard Ward in particular on Sim, he was coming everything. Shout out to the goat.
I don't have to do it. I just have to hit my shots, This guy's he's coming his heart out.
I mean, that's the hard part. Hitting shots, you just zone in and lay them down range, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome to get you on here, Olivia. I want to talk to you for a moment because your glow up has been spectacular. Tell us about 2025 a little bit. Like this is, we kind of saw it through 2024, but like, what has it felt like a big change coming into 2025? Because it seems that way looking in from the outside.
Yeah, just a lot of motivation mainly. Like 2024, I started the year really motivated. I was like putting a lot into it, but like I had a period where I was like 2 months without a team and I wasn't getting many opportunities, and it kind of killed my motivation. But I'm back this year with a lot of motivation, especially after like last season with how Supershy did and how good we're doing this season. It motivates me a lot, and I think I'm improving a lot.
You definitely have. It's been awesome to see. Is there like one thing in particular that you're particularly proud of or you've been focusing on?
Well, I mean, it sounds cliche, but I'm trying not to be a brain dead hit scan, Use
your legs.
Trying to
use your legs challenge. Use your legs challenge.
I can thank Mentally Boomed for restoring the power of my legs. After Dorado, he drilled it into me.
Walk.
I wasn't
Just have to
walking.
walk.
I wasn't walking. I was playing too passive. He just told me to grow some legs and start walking, and I started walking, and things started dying, and we full held them on Dorado. So.
That's amazing. Yeah, that full hold, that was such a turning point. You know, because obviously you'd have liked to have gotten into point C. You'd have liked to make it into the power plant, and man, that could be. I was a little nervous. You know, I was like, man, this map could really go either way. And you pull out the full hold. Any insight on that map, on that defense? I mean, just how are y'all feeling, or was there something that clicked there? Tell me about Dorado.
There was just boomed at halftime coming in between rounds. Mainly on me. He drilled it into me. I played a lot better, but also we knew what we were doing more. Like, our backline was really disconnected from our Tracer Monkey on attack.
Right.
Probably why we got held at second, but on defense, we made sure that our backline was actually engaging and helping our Monkey Tracer instead of just being AFK.
Life. Yeah.
Yeah, I was calling it the Taffy defense. Like, the good guys were trying to pull y'all apart like Taffy, and when they succeeded, it's like y'all kind of split in the middle. And then when y'all succeeded is when you're able to kind of stay together and stay as a core. Is kind of what it looked like from I'm no coach. I'm just a old man streamer, but that's how it looked to me.
It was just we were slow. We were just. It wasn't even slow like we weren't walking early enough. It was like we were seconds late to like almost every response because we got Golden Pants mind controlled for like a good 2 maps, bro. Like, literally all I'm hearing in the comms is these guys say, oh, ball. Okay, there's 4 other people on the team. Hikari's killed 2 this fight. Can we look at anything else? No? Okay. And it's just, like every time Golden Pants was in, even on like, some of the Monkey on that, like, it was just mind controlled. So I just had to get it into particularly the flex support and hit scan, like Libby and Raisu's head. Like, okay, both of your heroes can one-tap any squishy in the game. Your job is to do that. Get close to what squishy and walk, and then Golden Pants has to hit you, and if Golden Pants has to hit you, our Monkey can go in. And it just basically fixed everything. Because I don't want to talk bad about any other teams, but Golden Pants is like significantly better in my opinion. He's the best individual player in the tournament in my opinion, including anybody in the Supershy. No offense to Supershy players, but on his hero, he is the best guy in this entire FACEIT expert bracket. So wow, you have to respect him to a certain level, but I think as well, like Hikari and in particular as well, the Lucio player Yukino, pretty underrated in what they were like, the weight they were pulling, especially on that control map, like on Somoa. I think Hikari did super well. Yeah. So yeah. Right on. That is awesome insight. That's all I got. I don't take up any more of your time. Y'all are in Master Division now. I'm anxious to see how that shakes up. I mean, my heart breaks for Lunar a little bit because I know he won't be of age until season 6. So
we've got plans for Lunar. Don't worry, he's not going to be.
We got plans. He's going in the vault. Don't worry.
That's what I like to hear.
He's not being left.
That's what I like to hear.
Nowhere.
Well, congrats on the promotion. I look forward to seeing y'all in the rest of playoffs. Any shout outs you want to give before you get out of here? The floor is yours. Otherwise, go celebrate with the team.
Well, like I said, boomed, but he's here. I've already glazed them enough, and the rest of my teammates, they're really good.
Well deserved.
Don't without them.
Why the Gas T3?
Shout out Golden Pants.
Okay, nice.
Good luck in the loser bracket, bro. You the goat. I don't know what to say.
It was a hell of a match. Thank you once again, gentlemen. Congrats on the dub.
Oh, good. GG's. Have a good night, bro.
GG's.